It is indeed a great day for the Superior Court bench and the citizens of Contra Costa County. George has now been on our bench since February of this year, and I can tell you as presiding judge, George is a real team player. He has received high marks from the attorneys who have appeared before him. Since George's background was almost exclusively a civil practice, you'd think he'd get a few easy cases to start off. Perhaps a petty theft or a slip and fall or a drunk driving case, but that was not to be. You talk about a baptism by fire. George's first assignment ended up being a complicated felony matter where several witnesses took the fifth, refused to testify. He had to appoint lawyers to represent them, and then from then on, all kinds of complicated things happened in the course of that hearing, and he handled himself very, very well. So, George, within a very short period of time, you are quickly becoming a veteran.
That the main reason I'm here is to tell you I have met hundreds and perhaps thousands of people in my professional life, but never have I ever met a better human being than George Spanos.
George said our partnership was like a marriage. It had its ups and downs, but taken all together, it was an enduring pleasure. It really was a pleasure to practice law with George because of his intelligence, his craftsmanship, his vibrant sense of humor, and his zealous determination on behalf of his clients. These qualities will serve him and the people of this state well in his new role.
Abraham Lincoln once said that if you truly want to test a man's character, you give him power. And we know, George, yours has already been tested, and your character is the finest. And to quote one more person, United States Supreme Court Justice William Brenner, Jr., there's simply nothing more crucial in personal relations or the law than recognizing the dignity and importance of every individual human being. So God bless you, George, and may you be the best there ever was.
As someone who was a prosecutor for several years, I have formed very strong opinions about what kind of qualities a person needs to be on the bench, and Judge Spanos has them all. He is a just man. He is a man with a wonderful sense of humor. He is a brilliant scholar and a thoughtful human being who will no doubt perform his duties in a manner that will bring pride and honor to the legal profession, the Greek American community, and the community at large. Judge Spanos, it is my honor on behalf of the Hellenic Law Society to extend to you our warmest congratulations for your induction to the Superior Court, or as Superior Court Judge of the State of California.
It has been the tradition of the Contra Costa County Bar Association to present to the incoming judge the ceremonial gavel. Judge Spanos, we are so grateful that you are now a member of the Bar Association and a member of the bench, that we wish to present you this symbol of justice, and that is the gavel.
And now, presenting the robe, Missy Langston.
I, George V. Spanos,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
that I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of California.
and the Constitution of the State of California.
Thank you all so very much for being here today. I am deeply honored by your presence at this important moment in my life and that of my family. And thank you, Kyriakos, Jerry, Richard, Gina, Roberta, for your very kind words. It's overwhelming. I can't adequately respond to this. For being here with me today. And I should add, in Jerry's case, we're flying all the way from Florida just for these few minutes. And that a watershed kind of event such as this in our lives it is appropriate to reflect upon and to recognize and thank those who have helped shape us and those who have brought us here. First, my father, Spanos, who died in 1993, but who is often in my thoughts and who I wish could have been here today. Very simply, he, along with my mother, taught me right from wrong and the importance of education, hard work, and family. And he taught me by his own example and behavior that, as Dr. Martin Luther King so eloquently put it, to judge a person not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. He was also by far the toughest judge I have ever faced in my life. And I am better for it. I thank my mother. Last but far from least, I want to thank Angela and Kyriakos Tsikopoulos for their sustained and unwavering support, encouragement, and belief in me over many years, and without whom I do not believe I would be here tonight. As we say in Greek, Evcharisto, thank you to all of you from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank Kyriakos Tsikopoulos and all of the members of Dynamis, the organization which I was privileged to serve as president for 3 years, and which is now so ably led by Kyriakos. Dynamis stands for the advancement of democracy, human rights, and the rule of law. Needless to say, values fundamental to our way of life, and values held in common by the United States and Greece. Now, I would not be an American of Greek heritage if I did not say something, albeit briefly, of philosophy. Being a judge of the Superior Court is a great honor. But I sought this position not for the sake of the honor it inevitably bestows, but for the opportunity for public service it affords. In ancient Athens, all citizens were encouraged to contribute and participate in self-rule. And a person who had no interest in or refused to take part or play a role in public affairs in some capacity was considered useless. Public service was the highest calling. This belief is a part of my heritage, and it is this, no more and no less. This is the reason why I took the oath to become a judge of the Superior Court. As judges of the Superior Court, we have been granted power, subject to law, over the life, liberty, and property of people. It does not get more fundamental than that. It is an awesome power, and thank God our decisions are subject to appellate review. And I, for one, believe that restraint in the exercise of power fosters the respect it requires. I will close simply by repeating the prayer offered for me by His Grace Bishop Anthony of San Francisco, the presiding hierarch of the Greek Orthodox Diocese of San Francisco, in a letter I received earlier this week. It is the prayer of King Solomon. Give your servant, therefore, an understanding mind to judge your people, able to discern between good and evil. For who can judge this, your great people? Thank you all.